Just a massive thank you to the both of you for taking the time out to get on this call, man. Jessica, I've been able to literally steal away, a little bit of time from my mentor, David DaCosta. And basically, he always told me, when I find anybody who's switched on and whatnot and really knows, where it is that they want to go in life, he'll always be willing to get on the phone with them. And, David, my mentor, I've been working with this guy, for a long time. And, since I've got involved with his company, he's been with me every step of the way. Now, he is the number one income earner in the whole of Europe right now. He's a regional diamond, rapidly approaching national diamond. We've got a team of well over 1,000 people. And he's really doing well in this. And David, Jessica as well, we've been speaking this morning just on a few ways and, how to market your business and whatnot. And, this is a young lady who's very driven. She's got a very big why, really similar to myself. And she knows where it is that she wants to go, and I believe that she's also with her mum as well. Yeah.
Quiet.
That's fine, man. That's fine. That's no problem at all. She's with her mum as well. But guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put myself on mute, and I'm going to allow you to talk it out and ask questions, and David will share his story. So with that being said, I'm going to hand it over to my mentor, regional diamond, Mr. David DaCosta.
How's it going, ladies? How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, doing great, brilliant. Okay, we're really excited to talk to you. I know when Jay brings me somebody to speak to, it gets me very excited because of the type of person that Jay is. Very serious, very focused on just changing lives, and obviously his family, his why, his children. I mean, I know Jay doesn't mess around, so really excited to be speaking to you guys. Just to quickly first answer any questions, what was it that you really liked about Paycation? What really got your attention? And yeah, what questions do you have that you want answered regarding the opportunity?
I originally got talking to him about the business that I'm in at the minute because I'm with Juice Plus.
Okay.
And he was just giving me some pointers on like how to, not to sell it, but obviously how to get people not interested but to actually buy it. And how to turn those customers into actual distributors.
Yeah.
And he just mentioned this one, and I was like, oh God, that sounds hard. So he sent me the links and stuff, and I was interested in it, but I've been told that I can't do two MLM businesses together.
Okay.
I'm not really on that.
Okay, so just on that one, I mean, it's one of those. It's kind of like when some people say. It's just kind of it's like a myth that a lot of people believe that there's not too much truth really in that. Now, when you really think about it, it is just business. So a lot of people say, oh, there's a myth that you can't do two MLM companies, and probably a lot of the time it does come from an upline or mentor, or even the company themselves may try to say it in some ways or make you feel bad if you do two companies. But what it really comes down to is obviously your upline or the company would not like you to do two companies, because obviously the second company may be better and you may leave to do the other company, or you're now given 50% of time to that company and 50% of time to another company. So of course it's something that they wouldn't want you to do. But the reality of it is it's business transaction. Just like the same as if you're, let's just say you're in Juice Plus and you have a membership, you have a partnership with Juice Plus. But you also like to go to cinema. So you may have a Cineworld card. It's a business transaction. You're in business with Juice Plus and you're in business with Cineworld or Odeon Cinema. And Juice Plus are not going to be mad at you for having a cinema membership, and Cineworld are not going to be mad at you for having a Juice Plus membership. So it's the same sort of thing. Now, the main thing to remember is that when you talk about the contract that you're in with Juice Plus, it doesn't really. You obviously you can do the checks yourself, but it doesn't say you can't be involved with another company, another business. Now, what contract you are in, and this is something that me and Jay spoke deeply about when Jay decided to make the switch to Paycation, is that the only contract you're really in is not with Juice Plus, it's not with Paycation, it's not with any other company. The main contract you should really be in is with your why. Now, what that really means is that, again, why were you doing Juice Plus? If the reason to do Juice Plus was to obviously save, help, change your family's life, if Juice Plus wasn't helping you to achieve that or wasn't giving you what you need, then you adjust whatever it is you're doing, no matter what it is, to help achieve your why. Because if the why is kids, family, parents, then you will do whatever to achieve that. And that's what Jay thought about when we spoke, because I mean he was in a position where he wanted to achieve his why and look after and protect his why. And if his current company was not doing that, or he was struggling in that situation, then obviously he's going to do something different to achieve that. So we're just here to help people to achieve the why. That's the main goal. It's business. I understand it's really hard because in MLM we get emotionally attached. We say, oh, if you join another company, you're a bad person. You may go to hell. How could you do this? But it's the same as if your boss is not really helping you succeed well at work or not giving you what you need, you may start looking for a new job. That's not a bad thing. It's a business transaction. This company is not helping me, so I'm going to move. This gym doesn't have a spa, so I'm going to join Fitness First instead. Exactly the same concept. So yeah, just wanted to touch on that as opposed to contracts. Yeah, I mean...
Carry on.
Hello?
You still there?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Right. So, obviously, because I was in two minds whether I'm allowed to do like both businesses, I thought about my mum, because my mum's currently at home. She doesn't work. Obviously, we've just lost my dad. So
Okay.
I was thinking about her, getting into something. And I don't know. Why do you want to do it, Mum? You want to do something in life, don't you? You want to be able to get back out there, don't you? Earn a bit of money and realise the life isn't over, don't you, Mum? So I was just wanting more information from my mum, really.
Yeah.
She looked at the clips and she was saying, well, if I sign people up under me, then that takes business away from me. I don't think she understands the concept of the actual MLM, the...
Yeah, okay. Let me...
commission structure. Oh, yeah, they got something. They should end up finishing it, yeah.
Okay. Let me touch on that one, because I mean, when it comes to talking about mothers, I do love talking about mothers, because my main why, I haven't got kids yet, but well, my second main why is obviously future kids, but my number one why is my mother. So I do like to talk about my mother in regard to Paycation. Now, I didn't really want my mother to be doing any sort of work. She's worked hard enough. I wanted to just find something to secure my mother. And I enrolled my mother as my second person in Paycation. And one of the great things we have in Paycation is something called spillover. So whether you enroll your mother and then you enroll yourself through your mother's account, or you enroll yourself first and then enroll your mother as one of your top 3 people, all of your spillover, meaning all of the people that you bring into your team, a third of them will fall into your mother's team. So my mother was my second person. So every single person I'm bringing into my business, 1 out of 3 of them are going to fall into my mother's team. And because of that, I've been able to secure my mum a residual income of £1,000 a month. Without fail, no matter what happens, mummy makes £1,000 a month in Paycation. She doesn't even know her password to log on. She literally, she gets her Payoneer card, and I tell her on the 15th, Mum, there's £1,000 there, and it's growing, because obviously she's not building the business, but the 329 people in her team, a lot of those people are very serious network marketers who are actually building the business for themselves, and in the process, Mum's being looked after. She gets a travel benefit. She just came back from Turkey with £2,000 worth of upgrade through being an agent in Paycation. So she's loving the travel side, but also being able to secure her spot to get a second income. And now she's just earning enough now that she can leave her job. She's fully retired through Paycation. So yeah, if you enrolled your mother, that would be a great thing to do first, and then enroll yourself, because as you build, every single person that joins your team, mum's getting paid. It's not going to be a case where you're stealing people away. It's going to be a case where you're obviously helping yourself, you get paid, and your mum will get paid as well. And I'm not sure if you know, but Paycation has got the best compensation plan in the industry. Now, of course, it's going to sound like I'm being biased, but when I say this, I also say that it's all about numbers. It's maths. Numbers don't lie, because there's not another company out there which is paying 21 different ways to get paid. And the main thing is, out of those 21 ways, 6 streams of residual income. So I'll put that into perspective. What that really means is, basically, in the last 4 months, I haven't recruited anybody. Not because I'm lazy, because I've been putting a lot of my time and effort into making some very, very exciting interactive videos for Paycation for our team because that's my background, TV and film. So I've been focusing my time and efforts on that. But in the last 4 months, my income has gone from £2,700 a month to £5,500 a month, fully residual income. Haven't recruited anybody.
That's from just nothing.
Sorry, say again?
Is that from doing nothing?
Oh no, I don't do nothing. I still help my team. I get on freeway calls like I'm doing right now. I speak at events. Anytime my team need my support. The main reason I retired is not because I had the worst job in the world. It's because I wanted the time to be able to support my team. But I'm just saying, a lot of the times to make any money, you need to keep recruiting, to keep enrolling. I'm not saying you shouldn't recruit and enroll. I'm just saying to show the power of how we get paid residually. I haven't recruited or enrolled anyone in 4 months, but my income has jumped from 2,700 to 5,500 from a growing team. And I think what the success really comes down to is retention. Not many people leave Paycation, and why would that be? I've done health and wellness before, and I'm currently in a position where I'm not overweight, or I'm not so interested in gaining tons of muscle. I wouldn't mind, but it's not my main focus right now. So with health and wellness, I mean, if you don't technically need the product, if you don't need to lose or gain weight, or your health is quite good, some people will say, look, I don't really want to pay to take in a healthy product, which I can't really see a benefit of because right now I feel great. And I know it's bad because we should prevent things from happening, but unfortunately, people are not willing to pay hard-earned money for prevention. They normally wait until something's happened. I know it's sad, but it's true. People with broken legs and arms will rather take a holiday than to get their body healed. I've seen them in Ibiza, partying with illnesses, etc. People are willing to pay for what they want, and that's why we've seen a lot of the success.
Yeah, that's what Jamie said earlier. He sent me a voice that saying they pay for what they want and not what they need.
That's it, 100%. And with Paycation, people retain. We have a great retention because let's say, for example, you join Paycation and you, for whatever reason, you didn't make any money. You weren't making any money in your first 5 months because you didn't want to. You didn't like MLM. You didn't like sales recruiting. But you're not really going to quit because now your holidays are going to be phenomenal. You're going to be getting cheaper cruises, flights and hotels around the world where you want to travel. For example, my friend Denise saved £2,000 going to Jamaica. Now, if she wasn't making any money in Paycation from building, she's still very happy because she saved £2,000. So when you have something worthwhile sticking with, the retention is great. And also, when it comes down to health and wellness versus travel, I find it can't compare because I've had people who, again, like I mentioned before, they will say they can't afford to pay a monthly auto ship for a healthy product unless the person is seeing serious health deficiencies and the product is really helping them with their health. Of course, then they value it. But most people are not really struggling with a serious illness. And those people will say, oh, I can't afford to pay this monthly thing for the protein shake or the skincare product or whatever it is. But end of the year or summertime, you see them spending £2,000 to go to Dubai or to go to Mauritius, to go to Ibiza, to go to America. And I'm like, where did you get that £2,000 from for your flight and hotel or for that cruise? You said you had no money left. You said you couldn't afford to buy my protein shake, but you could afford to take a holiday because people, again, will pay for what they want rather than what they need. And that's where I really feel Paycation has given us that core stability in terms of not having to chase, beg and harass people to stay in the business. I'm not saying we have no people drop out. Of course, there are going to be a few people that just don't have the vision, but the retention in my business is personally, from me downwards, there's been 1,000 people join and about 50 people have left. And that's over the space of 9 months. 1,000 have joined and 50 have left. And obviously those 50 just didn't see the vision. So for me, I think it's a great level of retention. Actually, to be fair, numbers are 50, literally 50 on the dot, but about 10 of those have come back because they've seen what's happening on Facebook and they decide to come back. So did you guys? I would recommend securing your mother a spot. This is something you can do part-time, maybe when the kids are asleep, when you've got an extra hour of the day. We simply use a very simple system. which is flawless because everybody loves a holiday. We send a video to somebody after piquing interest. So quickly, it could be as simple as this: Hey June, how's it going? Hey Sally, how are you? Hey Bob, what are you up to? I know you and your family always go away to Mauritius for a holiday. Are you going anywhere this year? Of course, they're going to say yes. We're looking to take a holiday at least once this year. Oh, great. Well, I'm in a brand new travel club and we're saving people money on their travel. I actually get paid if I can help you save money on travel. Now, people like to be served. They don't like to be sold to, as you probably can experience in businesses before. When you're selling something to somebody, there's instant negativity as to why you're selling to me. I'm not interested. I haven't got the money, etc., etc., etc. But if you're oh, my vision board just fell down. That's nice. But if you're serving somebody, then they're more interested. Oh, how can I serve you? How can I help you? We love to be served, not to be sold to. And you're not selling somebody a holiday. You don't join Paycation so you can sell somebody the idea of taking a holiday. They are going on holiday anyway. People would try to take at least one holiday a year minimum. But all you're doing now is serving them as to how they can get to that destination cheaper. You're not selling them the holiday. They love holidays anyway. You don't need to sell that to them. So it's a different conversation. If I say to somebody, look, you're going to Dubai anyway, I can see if I can save you £100, £200 or £300. I'm going to get back to you and check my website. They're not going to say, please, David, stop harassing me. Stop telling me how you're going to save me money on my travel. I don't want to buy into this. They don't say that to me. They're, oh, really? Oh, that'll be great, David. Thanks. Yeah. Well, I'm going with my girlfriend. I'm going with my boyfriend. I'm going with my family. I'm going with my kids. This date, we're looking to stay here. If you can save us some money, that'll be great. Get back to me. Because I'm helping them. Even including the joining fee of Paycation of £99, if I'm saving them £300 to £1,000, it's simple maths. Yes, you're going to pay £99 to join, but on this instance, this holiday, I'm saving you £500. So again, it comes down to it's a £400 saving for yourself. And those are the deals that I really get excited by when someone joins Paycation and they find something that's going to save them up to £1,000 on their trip. They don't complain about £99 when they're saving £1,000. Very, very simple. Yeah. Did you guys have any other questions on the business? Or?
Do you have any questions, Mum? No? No, I think that's it.
Okay. Where are you guys based at the moment? Are you guys in Birmingham or?
In Halifax.
Oh, Halifax. Okay. Powerful. Guess what? Again, that's one of the top income earners in the whole company who gets to oversee a lot of what's going on. We have nobody in Halifax right now.
Serious?
So what that tells me...
No, it wasn't lying to me.
I have no reason to... Now honestly, if there is one or two people in Halifax, basically they haven't announced themselves. If there is one, I mean, there wouldn't be 3 people in Halifax, so I would know. If 2 people jumped on board in the space of us doing this call, there's no leaders in Halifax. So I get very excited when I talk about places in the UK where there's nobody really doing Paycation, because I mean it's for people that take it seriously to pioneer it and to understand timing and positioning. Now, again, I'm gonna talk numbers. I mean, you understand Juice Plus, Herbalife, Forever Living. These are great, amazing companies, but I mean, if you were one of the first people doing Herbalife in the UK, what position would you be in? You would be laughing. You would be looking pretty much. You should be looking at millionaire minimum. Millionaire minimum. That's what I would say. Now, understand the health and wellness industry, the beauty industry. It's a great industry, but it's around about that 300 billion, I believe, mark. So travel dwarfs health and wellness and beauty combined in a massive way. I mean, I haven't got a graph in front of me, but I can promise you travel blows health, wellness and beauty out the water cleanly. It's a totally different industry. It's huge compared to health and wellness. So imagine being one of the first people involved in the travel industry in MLM in the UK. Again, the UK is the best place in the world to be doing Paycation. It's an American-based company, as most of them are. Now, my personal mentor lives in America, Atlanta, Georgia. He flies over to the UK for about 40 hours. The last time he came, he went to Wolverhampton to do an event, then he flew to central London, then he came down to central London, and then he flew back to Atlanta, Georgia. He was in the UK for a period of 40 hours. Now, why would somebody fly from America to the UK to do 2 meetings for 40 hours? It tells me because the UK has the best currency in the world, the strongest currency. So there's money to be made here. Plus, we travel the most. A vacation is like 3-4 days, but in the UK, we don't do vacations, we do holidays. We have people in the UK who are on benefits taking holidays. We have people who are students, apparently with no money. Students, as they say, students are broke, have no money, they wait till student loan. But when you think of Ibiza, Magaluf, Amsterdam, I think of places that are full of students. So it tells me that whether you've got broken legs, arms, whether you're overweight or you've got any health issues, people still travel more than anything else. And this is the most multicultural country in the world. So people are coming in and out of this country. People love to travel in the UK. And if you're one of the first people in the UK, but the first person in Halifax, that's a clue. That's a clue that we're about to pioneer something which is going to be huge. Now think of the future. We understand, I mean, we don't need to sell travel. Travel's the biggest thing in the world, really. And when it comes down to people looking for holidays, no one's ever going to stop looking for holidays, and they always arrange by price. They go onto the flights, hotels, cruises, and they arrange by price. Nobody ever says, let's look for the most expensive holiday. Now, when it becomes viral that you in Halifax, me in London, Jay in Wolverhampton, and the rest of the country is doing Paycation, and Paycation is the place to go if you're looking for a good, cheap, 5-star holiday, people are going to say, oh, if you're booking a holiday, don't go to Expedia first, don't go to Travelocity, don't go to Compare the Market or Booking.com. First, go and find a Paycation rep. Do that and check what prices they have. When that starts becoming viral, understand the people that are pioneering it, the first people that got involved are laughing because the UK loves to travel and they're going to be looking for us. There's about 1,200 people in the country doing Paycation right now. There's about 2 people in Halifax, which is yourself. So it's a very, very exciting place to be. I'm literally like number 139 in London. And again, that's one of the reasons for the success. We've got in early, very, very early. And yeah, we're in the best place to do it. So I'm really looking forward to working with you guys. I mean, you have my full undivided support and attention because I get very excited about, I call it Virgin Land, where there's nobody else doing it. Manchester, surprisingly, Manchester's still very fresh. We have about 5 serious people in Manchester. So I'm heading over to Manchester soon. But as soon as you guys have got 5-10 people in a room, I'm coming to Halifax. Again, the credibility goes top income earner in Europe. And I'll be there in Halifax to help you guys really build a strong, sustainable organisation that you can one day just pass on to family members, whether it's to a mum, auntie, uncle, child, and the residual income will just keep growing and growing and growing without you needing to go back to recruiting or doing events. And that's what it's all about. It's about the why. It's about the kids, the future generations. And it's not about telling them, oh, you have to do MLM. No, if you decide that you want to do dancing or acting, you've got an income of thousands of pounds coming in a month so that can fund your dreams. And that's what we're really excited about with Paycation. I can hear your whys in the background. I can hear your why in the background.
That is the why in the background.
So yeah, I mean, if you guys don't have any other questions, I mean, all you need to do is just grab Jay's website as soon as you can to make sure you are the first person in Halifax. Because I may sign up my auntie over there. But I mean, it's really exciting talking to somebody who can pioneer a city. And of course, you're not going to be by yourself. I mean, you find the 3 people. You've got our support to help you with the calls. For example, I mean, it's a simple method. You send a video to somebody who loves travel and wants to make money from home. They're going to watch the video. They're going to be blown away. They may have some questions. You simply get them on a call with myself or Jay, and we help to explain anything that you're not sure with. Simple system we use over here. and it just grows and grows and grows because travel doesn't need to be sold. It's just a very powerful concept. So, are you guys in a position to get started today?
Sorry?
Are you guys in a position to get started today?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, do you know what? I mean, as soon as you've got 3 people in your team who are serious enough to at least invite 1 person each, let's arrange, we'll check our diaries and we'll arrange a day I can come down to Halifax and just do an event. It may not be a huge event. We may get a little hotel, a little meeting room space, but at least to get you off the ground, to at least get 10 people in your team. So I think, me personally, what I like about Paycation is you can make a return on your investment. That £99, you can make that back in a week. If I can help you get a decent check as your first weekly check or your first monthly check, a lot of the other issues that come in with telling people about the business goes out the window. You know, the question of how much money have you made? I mean, we don't focus so much on people who are very skeptical and negative. But if I can help you get paid, the first thing it gives you is the belief that this business, it works, and it works quickly, and it's very, very lucrative. So it's my interest to help you make a very, very nice weekly or monthly check as soon as possible. And the rest falls into place. Because while you don't fully understand the business, if you make £100 in your first week, you'll learn about the business. You'll be willing to learn about the business. So yeah, as soon as you get positioned, Jay will add you onto a Facebook group. Jay, if you get us connected on Facebook so we can have a quick chat, and then we can talk about leading up to an event in the first official event in Halifax. Hopefully within the next 2 months. It'd be great to do.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Definitely, man. And I'll head down there as well.
Brilliant.
We'll drive up, bro.
Perfect. Okay, well, really good talking to you guys. Again, you got my full support. Jay will get us connected online. And yeah, really looking forward to working with you guys.
Thank you.
No problem at all. We'll speak soon. See you later, Jay.
I really appreciate that, my man.
No problem.
And we'll get on another call in a bit. All right.
Okay, no problem. All right, speak soon.
All right.
All right, bye.
Time, bro. Thank you.